Solving equations with rational exponents. Solve the equation with rational exponents. X minus 2 to the 2/3 power equals 16. First, we want to eliminate the exponent of 2/3 on the left side of the equation. In order to do this, we're going to raise both sides to the reciprocal of the exponent. So I'll raise both sides to 3/2. If we look at the left side, the exponents cancel, leaving us with x minus 2. And on the right side, we have 16 to the 3/2 power. Now we can write 16 to the 3/2 power by taking the square root of 16 to the 3rd power. Now remember, the denominator is even, so we'll put a plus minus sign next to the square root. And I have a square root because the denominator was 2. So all square roots have an index of 2. So the denominator of 2 tells me to take the square root, and the numerator of 3 tells me to raise the number on the inside of the radical to the power of 3. If we had a denominator of 4, I would take the 4th root. So that denominator just identifies what type of radical I'll be taking. Now if we get back to our problem, I have x minus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 16 cubed. To isolate the x, I'll add 2 on both sides, and I'm left with x equals 2 plus or minus the square root of 16 cubed. I can write 16 cubed as 16 times 16 times 16. Next, we're going to work on simplifying the radical. The radical searches for pairs of 2 of a kind. I have 2 16s, so I'll take out that pair, and when I take it out, it becomes a single 16. Now I have x equals 2 plus or minus 16 times the square root of 16. Now the square root of 16 is the same as the square root of 4 times 4. And again, I'm searching for pairs of 2 of a kind, so the square root of 16 is just the number 4. And again, I'll rewrite this problem as x equals 2 plus or minus 16 times 4. Now we just need to multiply the 16 and the 4 together, and we get 64. And lastly, we're going to find our 2 solutions for x. To do that, I have x equals 2 plus 64, or x equals 2 minus 64. 2 plus 64 is 66, and 2 minus 64 is negative 62. So my solutions for x are 66 and negative 62.